What's up, everyone? I'm going to be doing a Bitmex tutorial today. This tutorial is geared towards beginners, someone who's never traded with leverage, someone who doesn't really know the terms. They just want to get used to the Bitmex UI, they want to get used to the terms, and they want to learn how to put in a basic long and short on Bitmex. So below there's a referral link. If you don't have a Bitmex account yet, you can sign up with my referral link. It helps me out for free. Otherwise, you can just go to bitmex.com and create an account. Once you create an account and you go to the account page, you're going to be right where I'm at. This just shows you your current balance, which is the available balance, and allows you to deposit and withdraw funds. If you hit deposit, it's going to pull up your wallet address. You copy this, you send it from your wallet, and then once your money is in, it will be up here under your available balance. So right now I have 0.1 in my available balance. I'm currently on the testnet because Bitmex is banned in the US. You can't use Bitmex in the USA, but I'm going to be able to show you everything you need to know on the testnet. So what is Bitmex? Bitmex is a way for you to trade on leverage, which means that you can trade with more money than you actually have in your wallet. So you can trade with up to 100 times leverage, and obviously as you go up in leverage, it gets more risky. I have 0.1 Bitcoin in my wallet, so if I was trading at 100 times leverage, I could trade with a value of up to 10 Bitcoins. Now if I'm trading at 2 times leverage, which I would recommend to a beginner, I can trade with up to 0.2 Bitcoin. And the way this works is they're going to kind of loan you money and give you a margin. And the margin will come with a liquidation price. And if your liquidation price hits, you're going to lose whatever you're putting in. And I'll explain that more in a little bit. So the basic UI, this is the contract price, which is pretty much equivalent to the Bitcoin price. There's a 1 or 2% difference sometimes, but for this tutorial, we're going to use contract price and Bitcoin price interchangeably. Right here is a Bitcoin chart. It has different intervals, some basic indicators, everything you really need. Alright, so getting into this. Like I said, we can trade on leverage here, and we're going to be doing 2 times leverage, which means I can trade with up to $3,200 even though I only have 0.1 Bitcoin. Because 0.1 Bitcoins were 1,600 times 2, 3,200. So, we're trading in terms of contracts, and one contract is equal to $1 US. So, we're just going to use $2,000 for this tutorial to make it simple. And obviously, as I increase leverage, I'm allowed to trade with more value and risk less, but the trades become more risky. So here's the current contract price. If we want to go long, that means that we think the Bitcoin price is going to go up. So we would put in a long right here, and if it goes up, we would make money. So say the price goes up $100 and we have 2 times leverage, we would actually make $200. Now if we did a long and the price goes down $100, we would lose $200. It's the inverse for the short. If I think Bitcoin price is going to go down, I put in a short here. If it goes down $100 at 2 times leverage, I would close it and make $200. So we're going to go long. And so there's 2 different ways to do it. You can put in a limit order. So say, I think Bitcoin's going to drop to 14,000. I can put in this limit order, and when it gets down to 14,000, if Bitcoin hits there, it will open my long position. That's one way to trade. Right now, we're just going to do a market trade. So to open a long at market value, we're going to need to put in the price above the current contract price. So we're going to put it in at 16,500. If you notice, my cost is less than the order value. The cost is how much you're actually risking. When you put in this order, you can't lose more than the cost because that's all you have to risk in order to trade with this value. We're risking 0.06 to trade at 2 times leverage with an order value of 0.12. So we'll actually be trading with 0.12 worth of Bitcoin. So when we go to open this long, the contract price went up, so I'm going to increase this to 16,620. When we open this, we see a few things. Here's the liquidation price I was talking about earlier. Since they're loaning us money on margin, there's going to be a liquidation price. We're going long, so the liquidation price is going to be far below the current price. Now, if the current price drops below the liquidation price, you get liquidated and you lose your money. Basically, what this means is you've lost 0.06 worth of Bitcoin trading at 2 times leverage. And the site no longer is going to loan you money because you kind of broke their terms. Their terms were, we're gonna let you trade with 2 times leverage, but if you lose your initial investment, your 0.06, which you would lose 0.06 Bitcoin on 2 times leverage at this price, then we're going to liquidate you, we're going to keep your money, and then your position closes. So as you increase leverage, notice that your liquidation price goes up. That's because we're risking less. So as you increase leverage, you have to risk less to trade with 0.12 Bitcoin's worth. That's why as you increase the leverage, it gets far and far more risky. again, I would recommend for a beginner to trade at 2 times leverage. So we're going to open this, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit. Buy goes through instantly. It's a market order since it was above the current contract price. We're trading Bitcoin. You can also trade a few other coins, but I would recommend starting with Bitcoin. The size is 2,000. We're trading $2,000 worth, so we have 2,000 contracts. The value of our trade, $2,000, is 0.12 Bitcoin. The entry price, this is where we opened our long. So this is where we started our position. Next, you have the mark price. The mark price lags behind the last price a little bit, and it kind of helps you out so you don't get liquidated on a flash crash or a pump. So if you read, it's the latest price for this contract. This is the price used for P&L and margin calculations and may differ from the last price for the purposes of avoiding price manipulation. So this lags behind in case the price gets pumped like crazy just to liquidate all of the shorts. You won't get liquidated if you have a short instantly. It will wait until the actual contract price catches up and the last price would be above your liquidation price. And if you had a short and the last price is above your liquidation price, then you're going to get liquidated. Same thing for a long. If you have a long, Bitcoin flash crashes and then keeps trading below 11,114, we're going to get liquidated. So right here is the margin I was talking about, which is how much money you can lose before you're going to get liquidated. So if you click on this, you can actually increase your margin. I have 0.04 more Bitcoin in my account that's available because I put 0.06 into the trade. So I can actually increase my margin by 0.041 to lower the liquidation price. If I'm trading at a higher leverage, this would give me more leeway before I get liquidated. So the price could fluctuate more before I got liquidated. Say I wanted to go to bed and I was trading at high leverage, I would increase my margin so that I don't get liquidated while I'm sleeping and I can keep my long or short position open. So when we add the margin, you're going to notice that the liquidation price decreases a lot. Same thing, if you add the margin, you can also remove it. So same way to do it, just remove margin. But you're going to notice the liquidation price goes up. So there we removed it, liquidation price goes up. Right here is how much money you have made in terms of the mark price. If you highlight it, it will be in terms of the last price. So we've lost 0.03% so far. Now if you want to close your position, say that Bitcoin went up $100, we're going to be up $200, we want to close it. You can hit a market close, which will close your entire position wherever there's orders. So that would instantly close it. You know, you're going to lose a little bit doing that, but you're going to be able to instantly close it. Another way to close it is I have a long, so I could put in a short at wherever I think the price is going to hit. Say I think Bitcoin's going to hit 17,000 and then go back down. I can actually put in a short there for my 2,000 contracts, and this is going to cost me nothing because it's not going to open a short position when Bitcoin hits 17,000. It's going to actually sell my long position. So if you notice, if I wanted to open a long, it would cost me. But if I want to open a short, it costs nothing because I'm basically just canceling out my trade once it hits a certain point. So we're gonna sell short at 17,000. We sell short at 17,000. It shows up right here. It tells us exactly where I moved it a little bit, but it tells us where 17,000 is. You know where our position is now, and where the current price is. That's what these different things are. So as soon as it hits 17,000, it will close my position. I'll be done. I'll have no open position. So if you want to cancel an order, just go to active orders, hit cancel. And then the last thing we're going to do, we're just going to close our long position at market. I'm going to hit close market. I want to sell my 2,000 contracts, and there's a market close. So that's really the basics of Bitmex. You know, the first things you need to know. Obviously, use the platform a little bit before you're going to start doing more than 2 times leverage. It's a really good way to hedge against Bitcoin if it's going up really fast and you own alts, or if it's going down really fast and you want to make some money on it going down. Like I said, I'm going to be putting out some more advanced videos with different types of techniques to use on Bitmex and some advanced strategies. So please thumbs up, please subscribe, and then I will see you guys next time.